In a world where ordinary men can excel doing ordinary things, this man has single-handedly lowered the bar. From the scrambled mind that brought you Mad Madness and Beagle Rare comes this underwhelming Friday night special event. Matt Porter is the Blendigeddon 2 World Champion and the 2020 World's Top Whiskey Taster. Ladies and gentlemen, raise your glass and shake your ass for ADHD Whiskey Live. Tonight's division, light heavyweights, 108 to 114.9 proof.
What's going on, everybody? Hey, happy Friday. It is just a glorious Friday up in here. And I'm excited to see all of you, even though I can't see you at all. All I can do is see what I imagine is 145 beautiful faces. Unless Sean Paisley's in here, then 144. Boom, crap. I said I was going to be nice to Sean. Damn it. We all have slip-ups. We all slip up a little bit once in a while, and I just did that. That just happened. Sorry, Sean. My apologies. My apologies, friend. Tonight's going to be a great night. It is Ultimate Fighting Championship Light Heavyweight Finale. The finale, I mean, it's the only one we're doing for light heavyweight. But you get the point. Pew, there it is. That's why my name's on the screen like a rookie. Jeez Louise, come on, Porter. Get your stuff together. How do I take my name off? It's in a weird place. The thing that says show names is in a weird place. There it is. Gone. Just gone. How in the heck is everybody doing tonight? Goodness gracious, I'm already way behind. StreamYard, like viewer comments, show up on StreamYard. All right. Corey Bush was here. Marcelo Miranda, Wendy Miller. My mama was in here early. How's it going, Mom? She says, lol, because Miranda said, good evening, Bev. Enjoy a fine beverage. That's pretty clever. The Grease is in here. Grease says, Matt, if you're 5 minutes late this week, you need issue results. What? Issue results? What does that even mean? I don't even know what that means. Christopher Gable's here. He wanted an embarrassing story. I don't have any. Not embarrassed about anything except for stuff I might be. So you shut your mouth. Definitely don't talk about stuff because you never know. I could be warming up a little bit. Just poured a little diddly do of Belmead Reserve. It's in the price or not the price. It's in the proof category. It's in the weight division for tonight. So we are gonna have a little. That's good. Big Daddy's here. Chris Miller. Ron Miles. I would go miles and miles to see Ron. You can describe whiskey in a way that paints a picture like Van Gogh. Let's just hope protesters don't throw tomato soup at you and glue their hands to your walls. That'd be bad. That would be bad because they're not even my walls. We rent. I'm a tenant. So landlord would hate that. Landlord would be like, why are all these hands? And what's up with the red stuff? Is that blood? It's tomato soup. He adored tomato soup. Nimrax is here. One Mo Cast is in the house. One Mo Cast is a light heavyweight challenger this evening. Horses and Bourbon. Kevin Hodgins. Friggin' Kevin. Howdy. Welcome in. Lucas Openier. Whiskey Central Sheila. How the heck are you? Chris Lawson. Breaking the law, son. Breaking the law, son. Oh, man. Jimmy McGill's in chat. Hi, everybody. Tim Cornet, Christine Vasco, Honest Charlie. Don't know whether to believe Charlie or not, but we're just going to go with our instincts and just believe everything Charlie says. Michael S., Mark Emenecker, Nick N., how is everybody doing? Z. Vandermoor, Virgil Kane. That is a pretty badass name. Everybody stop for a second and think about that. That's a pretty badass name. Virgil Kane. I can't do it like Jonathan Cook would, but if Jonathan Cook said it, it would just rumble the walls and fear would strike everybody's senses of fear. The Josh Man. Hey, Josh Man. I got a little address today from the other Josh and Aaron, and you're going to have your winnings sent your way, sir. On Monday, she'll be sent directly to you, your winnings. Nick, and how about Matt Shake that ass? According to my wife, I don't have one to shake. Neither do I. Neither do I. But pretend like I did. Pretend like I do. Chad Gazinski, I think, is in the house. Michelle Keppert, what's going on? Robert King, I am so excited to do this tonight. Brett Buffman, Buffum, let's go. So excited for this Barrel Royale. That's right, Brett. I got your video earlier. I didn't watch it yet. I'm excited to see it, though. He did a voiceover for my Michter's 20 video that had no audio, and it's the first one I got so far. I challenged patrons to do their best Matt impersonation. Nimrax is here. David Cooper, friggin'. The Coop Troop is in the house. Bruzel, what's up? What's up? Ready for a good stream. I didn't even do my terrible Bruzel impersonation because I've only had one sip of whiskey. But if he sticks around, you know it'll come out. Pretty sure. If you guys aren't just subscribed to Bruzel, you should be, because Bruzel's he's a heck of a guy. He's a heck of a guy. He's a character, that man. Colin Capelli. That's got to be how you say that. If not, then my bad. But thanks for becoming a member. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. CH down the hatch, you son of a batch. That's right. I'm so excited that everybody is as childish as me and just says dumb things. Vincent Crow, Barrel and Vine Whiskey and Wine. That rhymes. Sounds sweet. And I'd like to shop there probably one day. The Josh Man says, thanks. You're welcome. No problem. Chiefs Fanatic 86. Handkerchiefs, maybe? Maybe he likes to wear handkerchiefs. Matt, you're the freaking man. You're the freaking man. I'm Chiefs Fanatic 86 Fanatic. If I had a screen name, that's what it would be. Alec Bradley Cigars to the rescue. You know it. Rob Morrison, Whiskey Central with a 50 Mexican dollar, 50 bones. Thank you, Shayla. Woo, snazzy watch. Oh yeah. It is possibly a new channel partner. It's from Original Grain. They take reclaimed wood. So this is made out of Kentucky bourbon barrels. I don't know if you can see it or not, but they said, would you like to work with the company? And I said, I don't know. Time will tell. And I don't have a watch. She'll send me one, bitches. Just kidding. They're not bitches. They're awesome. So far, so good. They sent it to me. It didn't fit my fat wrist. I had to go to a jeweler today and have them add a link to it. And now it fits. And I don't know. I feel snazzy. I do feel snazzy. It's kind of heavy, though. It's giving me a workout, if you know what I mean. Greg Worsley is up in here. Love your videos. I just discovered your channel a few weeks ago and have binged so many videos. Oh, that's good. Some of them worse than others. None of them great. But thank you for watching them anyway. Thanks for the Knob Creek compliment. That was a fun video. Except for when I dropped the bottle the first time. That was bad. That was bad news bears. Bruzel. Cheers, everyone. Can't tag folks on this phone for some reason. Because phones are just... It's a whole deal. It's a whole thing. Computers, just type in the first letter and they pop up. Phones? No. No. All they can do is make phone calls. That's all they can do. Regional Grain is a pretty cool concept. Wish they would make smartwatch bands. That'd be a good idea too. Super smart idea. Smartwatch. Yeah, this one is whiskey barrels. They make guitars and all sorts of things. But yeah, I like it so far. It's telling me the right time, so that's good. I've just never been a watch guy, but guess what? It kind of feels. I feel like a grown up now. That and my $17.99 pouch underpants I got from Amazon. Feel like an adult. Feel like an adult. Nick N, you can tell time. That's right, I can tell time. What's the big news coming? Saw your fall bourbon haul flaunting that Weller foolproof. Oh yeah, Wednesday. It's coming up Wednesday is my 3-year YouTube anniversary. And I'm bringing YouTube out to dinner and we're going to have a great evening. That's not true. But what I'm going to do is there's going to be a big video on Wednesday. Going to want to watch it and you're going to want to have your friends and family watch. It's going to be a whole thing. But it's something fun that I'm going to do. Is this going to be a tremendous success, the thing that I'm doing? I mean, it's going to be a disaster, right? Whatever it is going to be, it's not going to go great, but it's going to go, and it's going to go for show. So Wednesday's video is going to be fun. We'll see. We'll see how she is. Mojo 88 Bass and Bourbon. OMG. Where'd it go? I lost it. Maddie. Oh man, Mojo, you're a brilliant man. I love you, Mojo. Joe Wayne, you missed the chance to make a missing link joke with your favorite podcaster. A missing link? I could have done that. We could have did it. Like I said, only one sip in. We have a huge flight tonight. It's a light heavyweight matchup tonight. 8 light heavyweight pours in front of me. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, if you're kind of new to the stream, new to the channel, this is the Ultimate Fighting Championship, the UFC. I'm going to trademark it, I think. Probably, just have to do it. But there's 8 pours in front of me. They were provided to me by patrons. The challenge was, if you think you have the best light heavyweight bourbon, and by light heavyweight, I mean that it is between 108 and 114 proof. I believe that it's 108 to 114.9. That's what it is. If you have the best bourbon in that proof range, provide me with a sample. I'll put it in a flight, and you might win the crown of light heavyweight champion for the year till we do it again next year. That's what we're doing tonight. So 8 pours between 108 and 114.9, which usually leads to a pretty good time. A pretty good time we have when we get that deep into pours. Especially if it's a close competition, then I got to go back and forth a whole bunch. It's just a whole thing. That's good, Bill Mead. That is good. That is very good. Couple things before we get into this light heavyweight championship. First of all, the whole thing just jumped on me. And by whole thing, I mean the chat just scrolled by itself. Dieter Lang is here. Dieter Lang, did you send me a freaking barbecue sauce? You must have, right? I found it in my cupboard today. And I'm going to go ham on that thing. If that's what that is. If it's not what it is, tell me. Kevin Keppert, what's going on? Dwayne Clough. Dwayne is in the running for light heavyweight champion this evening. Dwayne and Zoe Clough. They'd be co-champions of the light heavyweight division. Hey, Matt. Aloha. We're in Hawaii and excited to watch so much earlier in the evening. Oh, well, Dwayne, come on, I want to lay you. Or whatever they say in Hawaii. That means good day. I think that's what it is. We're old, lol. Cheers to you in early time zones. Dwayne, what time is it in Hawaii? What time is it there? Time to party on the beach. Am I wrong? Am I right? Cheers, guys. That's so cool. You're in Hawaii. That sounds nice. That sounds really nice. Time to get slammered, says Marcelo Miranda. It's about that time. It's about that time. Jeff Mahar drinking AB Rare Character Pick. Ooh. I haven't got mine yet. I'm still waiting on my AB Rare Character Pick, and I'm waiting on my my Starlight pick. Hasn't shown up yet. It's gonna get here tomorrow, according to the old FedEx services. My red panty night should be delivered tomorrow. Sandeep, how you doing? Bourbon Boss Man's in the house. Adam Gill, is Old Carter gettable anywhere near Illinois? Oh, I have no idea. That's probably, I don't know, maybe. Kevin Kappert, want to send you some blind hazmat bourbon to review. All right. Don't threaten me with a good time. My mom says hit the thumbs up. She's right. Definitely do that. It's free. Doesn't cost nothing. All it does is take a second. And I owe you a click if you do. I owe you a click on something you want me to click on. Unless, of course, it's dirty, in which case I'll click it twice. Chris Conkey, it's my mom's birthday and drinking some Wild Turkey 101. Happy birthday, Carrie. Carrie spelled wrong, but still, happy birthday, Carrie. Dan Smith, congrats on all the weight loss thus far. Porter, 65 pounds down. We're 65 down and feeling great. We're feeling great. Getting stuff all figured out. Watched a vid from last year and you made a ton of progress. Yeah, I'm working on it. Still huge, but we're still working away. Dana Blanco, I'm willing to promote this UFC thing you're talking about. I think it's got legs. I think it might. I think that somebody might be interested in it. No USADA needed. That's right. Oh, I'm way behind, aren't I? Son of a bee sting. Get Strunk's here. Everybody gets Strunk on Friday nights. Stumbled upon a mixture sour mash toasted today out of the blue. Any thoughts on that, Matt? I don't have one. I think that there is one that's kind of like orbiting Matt Porter, and it'll eventually my gravity is going to suck it in because of a couple lovely folks, and we'll see. But I mean, the Michter's toasted last year, their bourbon, I enjoyed it. It wasn't like toasted stuff's not like my all-time favorite. I do drink it on occasion and like it, but their toasted bourbon last year was good. All right, we're caught up. We're caught up. If I missed something important, or that you want me to read, type it again and be like important, and then I'll make sure I see it. I'm sorry if I missed anyone's chats. How the hell did you find Weller Foolproof? Was it at retail? It was. Looking good, by the way. Keep up the good work on the diet. Thanks, Keith. It's just a local store had them. And it's a local store that treats their locals really well. And yeah, if you're a tourist, they might get you. But if you're a local, they'll take good care of you. Let's see here. A couple of things. Which one should I talk about first? Let's talk about next Friday. George Remus pick is dropping on Patreon. It is, from what I understand, they don't put age statements on the bottles. But when I asked a little birdie if there was an age on it, he said that this is like second, third-hand information, but between 6 and 7 years old. It's MGP. It's 109 proof, I believe, and it is delicious, and it tastes just like Hawaiian Punch. He adored Hawaiian Punch. That's the sticker. It's me and my buddy Adam. He just drinking bourbon out of a barrel. It's a DC special. That's a DC special right there. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. It's a delicious, sweet fruit punch bourbon. That's the way I think it is. It's a fruit punch of a son of a gun. Kathy Law, important time, Matt. Hi, Kathy. Sorry I missed you. Super sorry. But I'm super happy that you said it was important, because it is important. Dieter Lang. Yes, Matt, it's barbecue sauce. However, more of finishing sauce to accent what you're eating. Lil goes a long way. Shake well, fridge after opening. You got it. I'll do that. It's actually in the fridge right now. I did open it and smell it, and I was like, that's barbecue sauce. Todd K's up in here. What's going on, Todd? Tarek Johnson need to do a Colorado meetup. What say the Slim Porter? For sure. Once I get all my ducks in a row or whatever. I'm a mess right now. Lots of stuff going on. Lots of weird, but yes, 100%. We have to do that. We definitely do. A store pick. Yep, that's the one. Kevin got one too. Kevin also got one. Chrissy just picked up 13 bottles when she was in Kentucky. Super excited for the Evan Williams 23. Oh, that sounds amazing. Evan Williams 23. I don't think I've ever had that. Lucas just bought a Remus local store pick, and it was Amazeballs. I will be buying yours. Faux show. Lucas, thank you for the super chat, and thank you for supporting me with buying all the picks. Yeah, it's really tasty. I have just a little bit left, and I got to shoot a tasting video for it. I kind of want to taste it right now, but I can't. I got to shoot a tasting video for it. I'll do that. So, second thing before I put the mouse down. So I mentioned before, I actually just got this email. I mentioned before that working with Into the AM, the clothing company website, on a collaboration shirt. And I had a meeting with them, with their creative team on Zoom or whatever a couple weeks ago. And we just went over ideas and had some thoughts and stuff. I was going to share this with Patreon first because that's usually how I do things, but I just got this email. It's super exciting. They have initial sketches, just like basic initial sketches of ideas we had, thoughts we had for a collaboration shirt. And one of them is fantastic, like really good. And I hope we can go with this design because it's phenomenal, I think. I bet you guys can't guess which one I like the most. I'm going to put them on screen right now. These are 4 different thoughts for sketches for my Into the AM collaboration shirt. Boom. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I bet you can't guess which one is friggin' crazy amazing. Can you? I'm making my screen big because I want to see it. Oh, yeah. How about a little SJ, right? Little SJ? I think I like that. I'm excited about that one for sure. How do I get it off the screen now? Yeah, we'll just leave it. We'll leave it the entire night. So yeah, working with Into the AM on that. I'm super excited. Super excited. Hopefully, top right. It's an SJ. The top 2 are SJ shirts for sure. Why not start off with the Remus mat? Because I have to do a tasting video for it for Patreon, and I only have a tiny bit left. Just enough. Gatsby's not worth $250 plus. What is worth $250 plus? Not a ton, right? Some of it is. Bottom left is sweet. Yeah, yes. SJ right away. It's a friggin' SJ, Glenn, with a tornado coming out of it. A tornado of whiskey. Hessias. Those aren't words. Jeff Mahar, your Starley pick is one of the best of the year. All your picks rule. Oh, thanks, dude. I'm glad you like that one. It's totally different. It's super different, but I thought it was really good. It's just a tasty bottle, and can't wait to get mine. That watch is sick. I like it. I'm so far so good. We'll see if it holds together for a few days. I'll email them back and tell them if I like it or not. So far, I like it a lot, but I don't know. My wifey picked this one out. I liked one a little bit better or a little bit different, and she was like, no, I think I like that one. I was like, you know what? Kind of like your style, babe. She's like, I kind of like your style. She didn't say that. Whiskey Nose is here. What's going on? Hey, Matt, looking good. My friend, freaking love you. Love you too, Marty. Titan Uranus is here. What's up, Matt? Nothing. Not too much. All right. That's that. That's the stuff to get us started. I have a notebook here. I have 8 light heavyweight pours in front of me. And like always, the Ultimate Fighting Championship brought to us all by the finest cigars on planet Earth, Alec Bradley Cigars. And if you don't believe that, then you're spreading misinformation without even spreading it. You are misinformation. That's all I'm saying about that. Oh, you know what I didn't do? I didn't do that part. I have the glasses in front of me. They're already poured. I just haven't lettered the tops of them yet, so I can keep track of them. I numbered the bottom, and I'm going to letter the top. That way I say glass A is in first place instead of saying glass 1 is in third place. It's just less confusing that way. So A, B. You know what? We'll get there when we get there. But I do need to adhere some stickers so I don't get too confused. Then we'll talk about who is competing tonight, and then we're going to kick off the light heavyweight division. I guess it doesn't really matter what color stickers I use for the top. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. Next time, won't you sing with me? All right. I'm applying them. These glasses were poured 2 hours ago and then randomized. I do not know which one is which, because that would take all the fun out of it. And even if I did know which one was which, I wouldn't know what was in them. So that's also a thing. This is the blindest it can get. Oh, all right. Crossing my fingers that the old palate holds up just fine tonight. I have a feeling it will. I have a feeling the palate's going to do just great. Did the heavyweights last week, and that my palate started coming on strong at the end, remember? I started calling bottles. Freaking nailed it. A couple of them. One of them, maybe? I don't remember. I felt like I did pretty good. Alrighty. Let's see what I messed up here in chat. Old man Joe's here. What's going on? OMJ. Adam Gill. Love these live videos and picking people's brains here that have been in the bourbon game longer than I have. Yeah, it's a great community. Great group of people here. 270 people. Matter of fact, we're approaching my weight. 273 is where we're at now. Started at 338. So still huge, but we're getting down there. We're getting down. Brent Bailey, the Bourbon Wrench, sent me. Oh, that Trev Wilson. Thank you for coming in here. Appreciate it. Trev's upset beehole sent me. Trev had a bit of a blowout, huh? I heard. I showed up to the stream and there was nobody there, just an empty chair. But if there was a camera in the bathroom, apparently Trev was there. Large woolly bugger. That's so annoying that CDC warnings show up just for mentioning misinformation. Oh my gosh, does it really? I have no idea. No clue. Probably shouldn't use that word. I can't say anything nowadays. Adam Gill, what's the proof on it? On what? Crap. Oh, the Remus pick? 109, I believe. 109 proof. Unless we're talking about something different. The color sticker system worked well last time. Yeah, but I only had seven different colors. Tonight we have 8 glasses. So I thought about it. See that beautiful Kintsugi box in the background? That's an Alec Bradley cigar box from the sponsor of tonight's stream. Thank you, Bubble Bath Bourbon. Jeez, what a guy. 121 proof. What are we talking about? I have no idea what we're talking about. It's fine, though. Looking fit, trim, and ready to slam. That's right, Fly Fisher. Maggie So. Maggie So's here. Maggie. Matt, you were awesome. Keep pouring them tall, old buddy. I will. Every time. Every single time. All right, let's get down to getting down. Get strunk. I saw your review of Not PKT. Not every day you can have an 18-year-old, right? Just need to find a good opportunity to crack it. Jared Renfro says, Porter. What's up, Renfro? Clayton McCowan's here. What's up, Playboy? I'm not a Playboy. No, not this guy. Kind of. Probably. I could be in one. I definitely could be in a Playboy. Weird. I started my notes. No idea. No idea where they went. I guess we'll start them again. We'll restart them. Ah, come on. No bookmark. All right. Now we're good. Now we're ready to go. Okay. 8 light heavyweight pours are in front of us today. And competing this evening for the light heavyweight crown in no particular order. We have Dwayne and Zoe Clow, Jeff Mohar, Jeff Frederick, John Griffin, Brett Buffum, Kyle McDowell, Joe Peace, and Jordan Barr, all competing for the light heavyweight crown tonight. Joe tried to send me an updated sample, but it didn't get here in time. It was supposed to arrive today, and it just didn't get here. So we have to go with what he sent the first time. He's like, I got a better bottle. I'm sending it. And I was like, as long as it can get here by Friday. And it didn't. So sorry, Joe. I'll use it for 1 ounce Wednesday, whatever it is. Unless, of course, it sucks. Just kidding. Toady Back at Donuts is up in here. Hey, Matt, I'm down 275 too. Where can I get some ADHD World Stop Whiskey Taster glasses so I can give my whiskey a proper SJ? Email me, adhdwhiskey@gmail.com, and I'll email you back with the deets on that. Because you lost the notebook. I did lose the notebook, but I found it. I did find it. I'm good. I mean, thank you. Thank you for that offer. But you know what? Shit. Yeah, for sure. Absolutely. I'd love to. Thank you very much. I just haven't found a Ray Ranch that I love yet. But maybe that's the one. Maybe that's the one. They're just very flower powered. They're very floral buggers. Lucas, the Hellfire whiskey, I might drink it again tonight. I kind of liked that. I don't know why, but I kind of liked it. I moved the stream to Thursday nights. You get better ratings than Amazon Prime Football, and I'd rather watch you than Carson Wentz. There's so many streams on Thursday night. There's just so much. I've done Friday nights forever, and I know that Friday nights aren't a good night for streaming. They're kind of like the worst almost because people are doing stuff. So as far as viewership is concerned, it's a bad night to stream. But just kind of my thing. Friday nights have been my thing. Drums and drams. Matt, cheers, dude. Sipping on something a weight class up, but who's keeping track? Speaking of light heavyweights, who you got on the rematch? Teixeira or Prohatska? Cheers, dude. You know what? I'm going to go old school. Let's say Teixeira. Let's say Glover pulls it off. It'll Glover Teixeira. Plus, I just think it's a good month for the Brazilians. Because Anderson Silva's definitely going to knock out Jake Paul. I hope to God. Yeah, I hope so too. He's a good guy. But I come to a fight is a fight. That's just Anderson Silva. That's right, Shayla. Floral whiskey can just right into traffic. What happened to Lifetime Whiskeys on Thursdays? I missed that. Bill, they have a new addition to the family. So they have all sorts of stuff going on. So they're a bit busy now, but I'm sure that they will come back as soon as everything quiets down on their side of the gigantic peninsula to the south of us. Glass A. Let's go. Light heavyweights. First one. Trash. Just kidding. Smells really good. Oh, yeah, okay. Let's look at the color on that. That is one dark son of a gun in Glass A. A little bit of an SJ. Kick things off with a little bit of a swirl job. A little bit of a taste NATO. You know what I mean? It's an E5 or an F5, however they're rated. Just spinning and swirling and twirling. Not affecting anything but my taste buds in a second. It's just off causing havoc in the middle of a field. Ooh. This smells familiar. It's very breakfasty. Very breakfasty, very bakery. Huh. Brown Foreman, maybe? Maybe a Brown Foreman product? I don't know. Don't want to guess. Don't get ahead of yourself, Matt. Man. Like a pecan pie? Or a pecant pie, if that's not what it is. Yeah. Definitely caramelized sugars, pie crust. Sweet and delicious smelling. All right. Glass A. Down the hatch. First one of the night. That was a big sip. That was a great big sip. That was a bigger sip than I imagined. That is very good. Glass A is very good. I think that's Woodford batch proof. I don't know if that falls in the proof range, though. But it's very good. It's very... The palate and the nose matched exactly, but I kind of knew it would as soon as I smelled it because it's very familiar. It's very good. It is like the caramels and like the caramelized sugars and then just the oak kind of blended. It's just good. That's good. Finish is nice, relatively oily. It's good. I do like that. I do like it. All right. By the way, notebook idea, great job on last week. It came in so handy because I knew the ones I liked the most when I went back to them, and then I could just taste those. And yeah, should have thought about that a long time ago to actually keep track of stuff, to actually be able to do it. A terrible Silva impression? He's normal. Jerk. Terrible Silva impression. That's almost a timeout. That's almost a timeout for you. Okay? He's a good guy. I'll do it. I'll just continue to do it. I'll continue to say it. I come to I'll stop. I'll stop. But I don't want to. Definitely want to continue. Nimrax. My Bruzel impression is pretty bad. I'll get there, though. We'll get to it. Definitely get to Bruzel. Dunny's here. What's going on, Dunny? Dunny, I haven't had. I meant to text you back. I have never had that Michigan cigar blend, so I don't know. I don't know about it. I don't know about that bottle at all. Bet it's an Old Forester 117. Well, then I guess that's what that is, because Cameron knows everything when it comes to whiskey, and he didn't even smell or taste it. Silva. If Silva loses, I quit. I quit watching combat sports forever. I don't have. I have never ever. All right. He was. I listened to a podcast with him. He did was it the Full Send? I don't remember. He was on some podcast, and it was like an hour and a half. You don't really get a lot of Anderson Silva extended conversations, but it was really, really good. Told some funny stories. Glass B. Immediately, initial thought, like a Maker's Mark Private Select or a Maker's. Oh, wow, it's definitely extra sweet. It's extra sweet. It's got a little bit of pudding on it, or not pudding, friggin' dairy, sour dairy, a little bit. Yeah, cream. It's like a sweet cream that you left on the counter for several days. Man, do I get that a lot on Maker's products. Oh, I know what it is. When your children drink milk out of a sippy cup, and then like they drink it out of a sippy cup, and then they chuck the sippy cup under their bed for a week, and then you find the sippy cup, and then you open it to wash it, and then you smell the opened sippy cup of milk, and it has just hardened milk residue. That's what this smells like. That's probably what throws me off of this nose. Or like blueberry kefir as well. Probiotics. Okay. I like the palate more than I like the nose. The palate, okay. I mean, the palate has me thinking that this is finished because there's a toasted note in there, like a little bit of varnish, a little bit of lacquer. And to be fair, whoever sent Glass B, I have to talk to you because I don't know. We'll go back to it. I'm not gonna rule it out yet, but it definitely could be a stay finished Maker's Mark because it smells like Maker's, tastes like toasted bourbon. So I'm gonna say toasted wheated bourbon? ? Maker's Private? ? And It actually wasn't bad though. I do kind of enjoy it. It just that's not like my go-to. That's not my go-to jam. I like Glass A more of my go-to. Definitely behind on chat now. Definitely. Oh boy, I'm way behind. Too high in proof, yeah. Tommy D, I wish I could have seen you yesterday. That would have been super awesome. Hopefully you all had a great time. Make sure you SJ all the samples. All right, Brett, I'll SJ them all. I promise. I promise I will. Bubble Bath Bourbon. I just read that in my head in Bruzel's voice because I thought it was Bruzel. So glad I didn't read it out loud in Bruzel's voice because that was you, not Bruzel. Erica's brother of Tom. I'm so far. Yeah, I don't know. Have you had the pour of the limited edition Four Roses 2022? Not yet. I have not. The Silva is so bad. Please no more. Yeah, no problem. I won't go there again. I definitely won't do Anderson Silva anymore tonight. I'm catching up. Sorry. It's a Makers. It might be. The proof range is perfect for Makers. It kind of is. It's wheat, Matt. That's right. It could be. Today, dry week is finally over. Best news all week. All right, Andrew. Just dip into her then. Just go for a little dip. Virgil Kane. Okay, the Rangers lost. I can pay attention now, and I need another pour. Yeah, you're going to need a few if you're listening to me talk. It's a bit of it's a rough journey. It's a bumpy road sitting here with me. I would not drink anything that smells like that sippy cup. I mean, it doesn't smell exactly like that sippy cup, but it just reminds me of it. You know what I mean? Just kind of like what it sort of smells like. It's probably Russell's 2003, like last year. By the way, Jeffrey Wack, I love you and your smile. Hello again, whiskey friends. Jeffrey Wack has a YouTube channel and you should subscribe to it. It's called Hello Again, Whiskey Friends. And I don't think Russell's 2003 is a light heavyweight. I don't think. When are you hoping to release the Tornado Whiskey? That would be great. I wish I could. I mean, the shirt is still it's like a work in progress. Jeff Frederick, $5 super chat. Thank you so much. Glass C, also a dark bugger. This is a capped SJ. This is like an SJ with pants on. Oh, I don't know. This smells familiar to just off of memory. Kind of smells familiar. Like also sort of smells similar. That's the word I was looking for to Glass A. Yeah, little toffee on this one maybe, but pretty breakfasty and toffee. A little bit of oak mingling in there. I'm not going to compare them yet because I need to taste it, but it does kind of remind me of Glass A a little. Ooh. Oh, hello. Is there a... Okay. That is sweet and cherry, and I have a guess for 3 glasses in a row. That might be Weller Foolproof because it's my initial thought when I tasted it was light on the palate. It was light on the palate. It didn't strike me but then it got creamier as it went back and kind of like got a little bit oilier and filled the mouth with more pleasure points. And I was like, that's good. That's good. That's good. Cars outside are driving like a-holes. I'm super sorry. I'll tell them to slow down. Slow down. But then I got a burst of cherry and then a Buffalo Trace profile. And I was like, what on earth Buffalo Trace could that be? And then I thought Weller Foolproof, and then I was like, that fits in the range. That is good. That is good. It's a little bit lighter on the palate than I expected, but it's definitely going to be something we're going to be going back to with a smile on our face, because that is very good. Let's see. Another wheated, possibly? Wheated B-Trace? Foolproof? All right. We're just busting through these so quickly. And we're 4 deep, and my palate is just in the zone. You know what I mean? Remember how basketball players used to talk about being in the zone before they started talking about, like, I don't know, what's it called when they have to sit the bench so they don't play as long as they should? A little water, never hurt anybody. But yeah, palate definitely in the zone. And it's not going to get benched because it's playing all night. It's playing all 48. Let's freaking go, Maddie. Cheers to another night at Ultimate Flagging Championship. Hashtag World's Top Whiskey Taster. Hashtag Silva for the win. A fight's no, okay. I can't just jump into that one. I'll work on it further. Sometimes you just have to look at yourself in the mirror and talk like Anderson Silva until you feel like you're comfortable enough to go on camera in front of 300 people and do it. Not quite 300. Just checking in, brother. Christopher Casca, thank you so much for super chat. Glad you're here. Super glad you're here. What got bad, Clayton? The Rangers game? I don't even know if you're talking about hockey or baseball, to be fair. And I don't even know if the Rangers are still a baseball team. So there's that. Large Woolly Bugger, LWB. There's nothing like a good Irish whiskey and coffee in the morning. That does sound good. Weller Foolproof is 114, which falls in the light heavyweight range. The light heavyweight range tonight is 108 to 114.9. So, yeah, Antique 107 is too low. Yeah. Love the BT lineup. Sipping a BT store pick right now. Heck yeah. Everyone gets drunk. Says, I hope you have some great pours tonight, Matt. I'm branching out and sipping on a scotch tonight. Abalor Abuna, single malt. All right. Okay, that's totally fine. You know what? I've been starting to get more Irish whiskeys lately, and I think that I might be in the mood for one of these nights. Maybe, possibly. I don't know. Not usually in the mood for scotch, but that could change as I grow older. I grow older and grow wiser. And by wiser, I mean not wiser. Glass D is also pretty dark. It looks good. It looks good in the glass. I'm going to tell you that right now. Give it a swirl job, a little SJ, little spin J, a little right on the tilt-a-swirl. The Gravitron, you know what I mean? Just getting sucked up against the walls and you just ride up it. Just going so fast. That's amazing how that looks. And it stops. Ooh. Oh, child upstairs being bad. Wife engaging with child in a verbal altercation. D is very cherry and sweet. D is very cherry and sweet. Did I just taste D? No, it tasted C. The D kind of reminds me of the C. Seems like a more traditional Buffalo Trace nose. It is sweeter and cherry, vanilla. That's all that reminds me of. It's very good smelling. Let's go down the hatch with it and find out. Mm-hmm. Sweet, light on the palate, cherries, touch of oak, dab of vanilla. Like, strawberry shortcake a little bit in there, like a little bit of like one of those sweet little Debbie rolls. Man, those are good. I miss those. You know what I mean? Now that I'm super skinny or whatever, or morbidly obese, whatever the BMI chart reads, I love those strawberry shortcake rolls. I think we might have possibly a duplicate, or maybe a close, a distant cousin or brother or sister. Interesting. Just when I started talking about how good my palate was, immediately I got confused because it tasted a lot alike. Weird. Super weird. If you bottle call all of these, I'll send you a sealed 1989 Old Granddad 114. Really? All right. Well, hold on a second. Oh no! I think I'm having glitch. Something is glitching. I can't. Just kidding. But you could get yourself into a mess making a bet like that. I got all the answers here, Cameron. I could just, if I wanted to take you up on that, I would. Luckily, I'm an honest man. But seriously, go somewhere for a bit. I'm going to open those envelopes. That's a heck of a deal. And of course, I can't bottle call all of them. There's 8 double blind. If I get one, I'd be surprised. I'm not Cameron friggin' drums and drams. I wish. Strikingly handsome. 282 in chat, 141 likes. Oh, we can do better than that. We can do better than that. We can hit the like button. We can do that. We can definitely do that. That's nothing burger. Listen, if we can't hit the like button tonight, then Wednesday's video, the big video, the fun video, is definitely not going to go great. So gonna need you to do a couple things. They're just super free. Hit the thumbs up. Get into the habit of that, because Wednesday I'm gonna need them. And we're all gonna need them. That's just more hints towards nothing. In my head, I'm reading it in your voice, Bruzel, but I won't read it in your voice to the rest of the people. As you grow older and your taste buds start... That's bad, Anderson Silva. Now you got me flustered, everybody, about my Anderson Silva impersonation. It's okay. Your taste buds start to die, you might start craving scotch. That makes sense. If my taste buds just got like super depressed, you know what I mean? That could happen. Toshi Bake is here. Toshi, friggin' high five. Friggin' Toshi. I missed a super chat from Christopher Casca. Crap. Oh, I also missed one from Nimrax. Crap. Nimrax, $20 super chat. Say the intro. Here's a little to help get you a proper cigar ashtray. And I do feel bad for making fun of your Silva impression. You did your best, and few men can go as high as Silva with their voice. Yeah, I know what you mean. What do you mean a proper cigar ashtray? I got one back there. I got another Alec Bradley. Say the intro. What do you mean say the intro? I don't know what you mean, Nimrax. I'll just do what you say. The intro. There. And now at least I did what you said to do. Did I miss one from Christopher Casca as well? Gosh dang it, Porter. Oh, Mom, I'm just behind. I didn't miss it. I was just behind. But I did miss one from Nimrax, so there's that. The Grease is in Detroit? Oh, never mind. I read that wrong. We're on Glass E. Glass E. The whack attack. Oh, now I'm caught up to where I was, to my mom telling me I missed a super chat. My right eye is not doing great stuff. Contact malfunction. Do you see the chick who had like 20 contacts in her eye? Like doctor had to remove 20 contacts from her eyeball? How uncomfortable was that? And why would you, like, eventually you'd have to know, right? That something's not good in there. probably before 20. If you get one contact stuck up in your eyeball, it's kind of not comfortable. 20 of them. I don't know. Ladies got tolerance for uncomfort. Kind of reminds me of my wife. She's still with me. 10 years almost. And just uncomfortable the entire time. Let's see. You Andy Kaufman and us. What did he do? Oh, that's funny. I didn't even, when my mom said I missed a super chat. Your cigar in the intro roll had a cigar in a cigarette ashtray. Oh, I see what you mean. Let me see. Let's see here. There is the. Let's see. Oh, this one?
Getting two world champions.
That is stock footage. That's not me. That's stock footage. I didn't shoot that. Also, by the way, that's definitely not shot from space. That's not me. That's just a random guy walking to a window. That is definitely me on an old television, though. I don't know how they watched me in the olden days, but they did. Yeah, that's just stock footage. That's not me pouring anything. That's just stock footage. It's from Motion Array. It's a website, stock photos, stock videos, stuff like that. I pay to use stuff like that because I don't have the skills, camera, patience, or editing ability for great B-roll. What are we talking about? Oh, she thought they dissolved overnight? Is that the true story? Yes, and thank you, Christopher Casca, for the super chat. Thank you so much. She thought they dissolved. Should have read the fine print, I suppose, because oh my gosh. I knew that intro cigar didn't quite smell right. That's true. That's definitely true. I'm going to have Bruzel on a live stream here soon. I owe Shayla a live stream, and I'm getting Bruzel on this bitch quick. I love this man. Is he just everything I want to be in life? I don't know. Probably not. I don't know the guy personally. I'm sure he has his flaws, but I don't know. From the outside looking in, looks like a great guy, and I freaking love him. So Bruzel's gonna be joining me on a live stream one of these Fridays. And if you like that, let me get a hell yeah. That's my Steve Austin impersonation. I'm gonna get a hell yeah. Right? This is a good Steve Austin. Wow. That smells good. What on Pluto's pancreas is that? That smells very good. This one's more oak forward. It is more oak forward, like you poured oak out of a bottle. It's like you poured an oak syrup. A little bit of citrus, almost like a chocolate orange. A chocolate orange that you smashed into a charred oak table so hard that it became one with it. That's a good Steve Austin. That's funny. A Hulk Hogan in person? Hulk Hogan, huh? Something happened to your camera quality. Looks bonky. Try to go into your settings on YouTube. I would imagine that's got to be what it is. Probably your quality settings. Mine does it all the time when I'm watching. It like auto adjusts to like good quality, bad quality, half. It's like you're set to 240p, and I'm like, why would anybody want that? I don't know. Glass E smells phenomenal. Almost like a cherry wood. Or wouldn't, maybe. I don't know. Let's go for a taste. That is very oily. It's very sweet. It's very oily. There's a significant oak on there that is making me smile in my head a lot. It's a big grin in my head. It's about to get to my face. It's just a slow process. It tastes really good. Little thimbleberry, a little bit of a raspberry bordering on thimbleberry. It's a tad like sweet bitter, but oak. Like a dark brown sugar, not like the light brown sugar that you're supposed to use in, in cookie recipes. It's a dark brown sugar. I went to Walmart today, by the way, to get ingredients for cookies because my wife's trying to sabotage my friggin' diet. She's not. But I went to get ingredients for cookies. Walmart was all out of granulated sugar, like literal, like sugar, like the white sugar, gone, nothing. I looked at the guy working there and I was like, no sugar, huh? And he goes, we're all out. And I said, that's all right. Not really, but whatever. How are you out of sugar? I mean, I don't know. E is so good. It's definitely 100% not even in first place yet. There's no runaway amazing one yet. But there are 4 of them. That are, you know what, I think that one's a little bit, man, that's good. I'm hoping that one of these is like I taste here in the last 3 is like remarkable so that I don't have to like really struggle to pick a winner. Yeah, she couldn't have thought that they dissolved. There's no way. Gets drunk, doesn't wear contacts, but if my wife leaves one in for too long, her eye is red and she looks high for a week. Yeah, there's that. You gotta like, take them out once in a while, like once a month, I'd say. That's not advice, by the way. Don't take that as eye advice. Matter of fact, forget I even said that. Hulk Hogan, pretty please. I don't even know. Oh, geez Louise, how did I go backwards in chat? My mom, yeah, she used to give me chocolate oranges. Steve Austin, $6 Million Man. That's a different Steve Austin. I was thinking Stone Cold. Who in here remembers 10-10-220? Gets drunk. What is that? I don't even know what that is. Yeah, store picks are allowed. Yep. That's funny, Chris. There's no way to find out if 2 samples are the same until the reveal. Which, I think 2 weeks ago, was it 2 weeks ago where that kind of bit me in the ass? Where I put a 1792 12 year in like 6th place and then also a 1792 12 year in 2nd place. Then I tasted them afterwards and they tasted and smelled exactly the same. So can't be perfect, but one of them got the recognition that it deserved. Sugar shortage? There's no way. There's no way there's a sugar shortage. Looks like the aperture settings on the camera have changed lately as everything last couple live shows, things in background are blurry. The aperture set at 1.8. And yeah, that's on purpose. I mean, as long as I'm in focus, that's the point. The background stuff is supposed to be blurry. Dark versus light brown sugar is the only ratio of molasses in the white sugar. That makes sense. Toshi Bake. Matt, you make Friday nights better. No, Toshi, you make Friday nights better. You friggin' Toshi Bake. Moving was crazy, but settling in. Hopefully everything went smooth for you. Still need to send a pour. Don't worry about that. But thank you. Plus a bottle I know you'll love. Just get moved in, get settled first. We'll reach out soon for you. Thank you, Toshi, for watching. Thanks for the super chat. Thank you for being a friggin' gangster. Toshi Bake's amazing. Amazing. Wow, 'F'. I'm excited to start nosing these side by side. Just to say this. Just to say. F smells a little bit darker, has a little bit darker of a nose. Some of them you have to smell harder, and some of them you have to smell lighter. The less of a smell I give this, the more clear it becomes, if that makes sense. If I smell hard in here, it just like smells kind of ethanol like. But if it's a light scent, a light smell, yeah, there it is. There's definite. Oh, we might be in trouble. A lot of these smell so familiar. Similar, I mean. I swear to God, if all these are the same, that's going to be so funny. They can't be, though. I know Glass B is not the same. I know Glass B is different. But this is kind of the same standard sweet bourbon nose. I wish to goodness I could say that this is markedly different than the last three I smelled, but it's not. It's a little bit lighter. The color of it's a little bit lighter, so there's that. Thank goodness there might be a difference on color. I don't know. Well, wait a minute. Give myself a smell. You know what this smells like? O M. I gotta taste this because this does remind me of something, and it might even fall in the proof range. This reminds me of a Bardstown Discovery. That's what this smells like. Is a Bardstown Discovery series. Let's go for a taste. Oh yeah, that's good. Well, that's good. Then it fades a little quick. It's sweet though. It's nice. I wonder. I might be fooling myself into thinking that because I knew it smelled familiar. But it smelled sweet. It smelled like a little MGP like, but then also like a little Barton like. It just smelled familiar, and I couldn't quite put my finger on it. I wonder if that's a Discovery series, like an older one. Very good. The finish seemed to not last as long on that as I was expecting it to, though. It seemed to fizzle out a little bit early, but the flavors were wonderful. The flavors were like the cherry. There was definite oak on it, especially on the nose. Then when I got into the palate, it was there. Oh man, this honestly might be the most difficult flight to rank out of any flight I've ever done. Oh boy. That's okay. We'll get through it. Global supply chain issues due to war in recent pandemic states. Wigmaster, I don't know if that's for sugar. I don't know. High West malted rye. High West malted rye? I've had the Smoke Wagon malted rye. Is that what you mean? I shot my video for that last night. The Smoke Wagon malted rye. It's 51% rye and 49% malt from Indiana. And before I actually edit that video, I'm going to taste it again because I need to make sure that my review of it was accurate. But it's a malty bugger. Tastes kind of like a rye beer, high proof rye beer, you could say. Favorite ECBP release this year? Either the A or the C. I'm definitely leaning towards C. But I have to put them in a blind flight to make myself look dumb. But I think C. Scrolling. Great show and content, all good. I was just thinking maybe that was people were saying, oh, I don't know. No, that's just the lens of the camera. It's to put the important stuff in focus, this ugly mug. And then, yeah. Jason C. blinded them all and picked the question mark badge. I would love to see you do this. I'll definitely do the same for sure. I do that every year. A blind Elijah Craig flight. Last year wasn't very much fun because I didn't love any of them. This year, I think. I mean, I don't. Until you put them next to each other, you don't know. I definitely, and I might be in the minority here, unless my bottle is just trash. But the B batch this year, I did not like. I just don't like them. I did not like it. Sam, I am. I would not drink it in a garage. I would not drink it if it were a mirage in the desert and I was super thirsty, because not great. Sam, I am. Love the channel. These streams are a blast. Thank you, Adam Gill. Oh my gosh, we didn't even... Is anybody missing the music? If anybody was missing the music, tell me. I didn't even start music in here tonight. 300 people in chat. Thank you so much. Someone had to send Disco 3. Maybe. I don't know. Possibly. Have you had the Hazmat Pingree Rye? No, I have not. That sounds great. Thrasher, the Thrash Man himself, taking out the thrash. This is letter G. That's not the same. Okay. That smells like an old woman's perfume. First smell smelled like, wow, that brings me back. Great grandma? Okay. Quivers and Glass G, I know what the thought process was. I'm going to send him something that's going to really surprise him that he's not even going to know he's going to like. Wrong. Oh my God. I said bourbon. Is this a single malt? Okay. I don't. Okay. I'm gonna read Thrasher's super chat before I even come close to tasting that. Maddie, cheers, dude. Cheers, Thrasher. My uncle is on pins and needles waiting for you to review that Stitzel Weller juice. It's in the 1 ounce Wednesday box. It's in the 1 ounce Wednesday box. It's gonna get reviewed at random. I want to taste it, not know what it is. I thought I tasted it the other day and thought I didn't like it. In the middle of my 1 ounce Wednesday blind that I shot, I was like, oh no, that might be that old rip decanter. It wasn't. So I was happy to see that it wasn't. But still, I'll get to it. I promise you I'll get to it. I just want to do a kind of blind. Kind of want to do a blind. But thank you for the super chat, Thrasher. Thomas Hensel. Cheers, Matt. Keep on taking her easy for us all sinners. Okay, no problem. And I will also ask for your forgiveness and stuff. So there's that. Chad and Sarah just did it today too. The Elijah Craig stuff. I don't. First of all, I don't know if G is following the rules. I do not know if that is bourbon. Second, I don't know if I should even drink it. Wait a minute. I think I just need to wrap my head around it. It's got to be finished in a wild way, like maybe one of those Amberana cask finishes. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe it's one of those cigar blend finishes or something. Not It's super cinnamony, but also super young smelling. This, I'm going to guess this. Whatever is in G is a young, if it's a bourbon, it's a young bourbon that someone tried to cover up the youngness with an Amberana finish and then resulted in that. I'll taste it. If I die, it's because glass G. You son of a bitch. That would be a first. That might be the first time somebody actually sent me something that I shouldn't have drank. Well, I think their dog pissed in that. I think their dog might have pissed in that. For sure. That tastes bad. That's okay. We'll move forward. Okie dokie. Oh, boy. Brett Buffum. I'm drinking my entry and can say it's definitely different from the others and way better. Brett, if you sent G, then we need to talk. We definitely need to talk. And then Brett Buffum again. Keep the music off. All right, it's off. It's definitely off. The music is off. Bruzel, the bourbon smells like great grandma and week old sippy cups. These tasty notes are getting to the point where even I won't touch them. G got different and worse from there. From the nose, I said young bourbon finish in an Amberana cask. I think somebody honestly hates me and joined my Patreon just to send me their dog's piss blended with, I don't know. I don't know what that is. And if I don't know, we'll get there. I guess we'll get there. Joe Waniger, $10 super chat. Thank you, Joe. Appreciate it very much. Matt Horn is in the house. Matt Horn sent me a mini Glen. Thank you, Matt. Oh, shoot. I almost forgot. Where did I put? Am I sitting on it? I might be sitting on it. Oh, I am sitting on it. Oh, it's nice and warm now, so that's a plus. Dieter Lang, obviously. That's another hitter. This one says Spin Doctor. It's my it's my DJ name back in college, the Spin Doctor. Little did we know that I would just graduate and grow up. And actually, by graduate, I mean I didn't graduate, but I just grew up to spin whiskey instead of records. You know what I mean? Spin Doctor. Thank you, Dieter Lang. I'm assuming this was from you. Let's go to Glass H. We know what is in last place for the night so far. I don't know what the hell it is. I do not know what it is, but it's not good. Kevin, no, it wasn't Dickel. That was different. Guess drunk. I'll randomize the next 5 super chats and send the winner samples of ADHD picks of Obtanium and Nurif, plus a sweet mystery sample. Guess drunk. You're super nice. That's super nice. Class H. Ooh. Red licorice. Immediate red licorice. Like, this is the most red licorice smelling whiskey I've ever smelled. Like, legit red licorice. Almost like, this almost smells like Code Red Mountain Dew. Friggin' Code Red Mountain Dew me, that smells nice. Look at the color on that. That's super dark. Did somebody send me a friggin' stag and they're cheating because of proof? This nose is okay. I just came off of one of the worst things I've ever tasted. But Glass H smells remarkable. Wow. Oh, friggin'. Oh, man. Lauren's larynx, that screams goodness. Wow. The nose on H is just beaming with like full flavored, full powered, like aromas of deliciousness, greatness. I hope that the palate matches the nose because then I'll feel comfortable with maybe a front runner. Maybe the nose, it smells so good. Is it familiar? I don't know. Yeah. Possibly MGP. Possibly Buffalo Trace. I'm not getting any nuttiness, which kind of rules out Beam or Heaven Hill. I don't know, I'm not trying to guess. Stop guessing, Matt. Just taste it and enjoy it. Okay. All right. We're in a position because that's very good. H is very good. The palate didn't hit as hard as the nose did. The palate was phenomenal, very, very good. But the nose was like next level. And then the palate kind of was like, we're fantastic, but we're not. It's still so good, though. That could also be. Oh, man. That is so damn good. This is going to be the hardest by far to pick a winner is going to be so hard. I'm going to do it. I'm going to get it right. And I'm not sure if I'll get it right. I do know my bottom two, so that helps so much. Oh, almost breaking stuff. Don't break stuff. That's bad if you break it. You break it, you buy it. You know what I mean? So Glass G is what I would consider to be definitely in last place. And then Glass B, I'm going to go ahead and put in 7th place, a solid 7. I'm going to get to chat in a second. I'm sorry. I'm not ignoring you. I'm just trying to make sure that this is arranged before I reset. H and E are what I would consider to be possibly the front runners right meow. But they're so close to the other ones that it's like there's no way to tell yet. I should have poured all 2 ounces into these glasses because it's going to come down to that. Man. All right. Wait a minute. Oh, I'm holding one. I was like, where in the hell did the other glass go? All right. So there's that as well. Son of a bitch. There's 6 competing for first. That's not okay. I should have. Nope. That's terrible. That's bad. I'm gonna have to nose them all. Watch when I reveal it. They're all totally different and just crazy. I don't know. We'll figure this out. We'll get there. Promise. Sorry that I'm so far behind. Oh, we're back to when I tasted that other stuff. It was bad. It was bad. I'm down. Cheers, Strunk. Friggin' Mark. Thank you for super chat, Mark. Matt Horn, Mini Glenn, Matt. What's up, Matt? Did you get the present I sent? Oh yeah, I did. I just got late to your super chat. Thank you so much. The Mini Glenn's super cool. I had a bunch before, and from the likes, they bought me some Willet ones, and then I went to Whiskey Weekend with them, and people done run off with them. RUNNOFT. Matt Kappa got my red panty night earlier this week. So very good. Cheers. I'm glad you like it. I do like that one a lot. I can't wait to get my bottle because that was barreled long. My sample came a few months or a couple months before it was bottled, so it sat in that barrel longer. So I'm really wondering what it tastes like the final product. Oh boy. I'm scrolling down. I'm trying not to miss anything here, but dog piss is a new note to the channel. It's something in there. G was a nice 3-year grandma urine with a 12-month finish and old diaper. That's right, Kevin. Kind of tastes like that. You know what's really embarrassing, though? When I say what G is after I said that, and then it turns out to be like a friend's barrel pick or like somebody who I know and trust, they blended it or made it, or it's from, I don't know, or it's my pick. How about that? That'll be funny when that happens. When I say that tastes like dog piss and then I taste it blind and it's my pick. So should probably just, if that's the case, I'm just going to end the stream before. Tim Evans, Code Red. I love Code Red Mountain Dew. It's so good. Brian, cheers. Really hope that was not dog piss. I don't know for sure. Probably not. I would assume that it's not. Calmian says Adam S. Michael S. Cobra Kai sipping whiskey. Ian Skillings. Where's the shot at some samples? Friggin' Skillings. Yeah, Bruzel, you just got to move on at some point. I don't want to. So when I started watching Whiskey Tube before I was a part of it, before I started like making videos myself, that's when Jason Mash and Drum did Blendageddon 1, the very first Blendageddon, and I sent him a message, I think on Instagram or something, and I was like, "How do you know someone doesn't just like send you poison?" And he's like, "I just gotta hope for the best." And that's kind of the way we've always done it. Just hope that it's not like, antifreeze or something, because that would be a slow death and painful from what I understand from the shows on TV. A Fidian with a heart. Oh, right back at you. I'm so far behind. Always love whiskey, son of a bee. Oh, what's going on? I miss you. We need to talk on the phone soon. We do. We definitely need to talk soon. Hopefully. Unless, of course, you don't like me anymore. In which case, I get it. I totally get it. Secret of the booze tonight, so much cinnamon Red Hot's candy. It is. It's very cinnamon. Gosh, I hope the G isn't my damn barrel pick. That would. No, look at the color of it. Just for example, I'm gonna say a random one. This is glass H. It's got the color of P. You know what I mean? On one of the envelopes, it says you're in for a treat. Oh my God. Just kidding. It doesn't say that. But if it did, then I would understand that that's what that was, is P. And whoever sent me glass G, they know who they are. And they're probably like, F him. I'm never sending him anything ever again. Start all over, redo. I can't redo nothing. Did your KC-18 almost hit the floor? It hit the floor. It 100% hit the floor. I in my living room on the couch, had it sitting on the couch, and I picked it up. And when I picked it up, the hatch opened. I was walking, so tilted it a little bit. The wooden piece shot out the back, and the bottle just hit the floor. That's why public service announcement. If you pick it up from the top, the hatch is going to open, the latch. And guess what? Luckily, it was carpet. Go with your gut, even though it's getting smaller. I will. I'll go with my gut. I'm here for the G reveal. I don't even know if I want it or no. Oh, thanks. You're so sweet. Okie dokie. Let's get into these. Thank you everybody for being here, by the way. It means a ton. To see 300 people in chat makes me, it melts my enlarged heart. I fucking love you guys. Pardon my language, Mom. Pardon me. It's past your bedtime, so I can swear. According to my original grain watch. You know what I mean? G is bad. We know that. So these are all so close. I'm going to smell a few side by side and see where we're at. Amazing. Amazing with a little funk. Oh my God. Those are not the same, but close. Oh, got in my eyeball. I'm just power smelling right now. Oh, man. Okay. Alrighty. Oh, boy. I need to do this. Oh, shit. My E is very low. That's not good. That must have been a big sip I took. E and H. E has a much, oh man, it's oakier, but I'm not sure if it's better oakier. E. E is so soft on the palate. It's so strange because the nose is powerful. It is like, the nose is so many, it's like amped up so much compared to the noses of the others. But the palate is so delicate and soft. It's sweet. It's very good. I like it a lot. I don't know if the palate can stand up. You know what I mean? H. Wow. Okay, H. H was the last one I tasted. And it's oily, it's powerful, it's oaky, it's sweet, it's cherry. The like the caramelized sugars. Okay, I like H more than E, I believe. Let's move to F. Okay. I see what's happening here. I think we have, see, it's when you go from something to something else and then to something totally different, what I was expecting to happen was me to either like H more or less than E, but then when I moved on to F, which I also like, That was the truth teller. That was the one where it was like, is H, the one I preferred over E, actually that good, or am I just imagining things? When I went to glass F, the one I also really liked, F kind of fell off as well. So I think that H is a step above E and F. But you can't be sure. We can never be sure until we're sure. This is a tough one. Whoever sent these samples, great job. I love a lot of these. This is that proof range that's a real prime proof range. The 110, 114 proof right in there. So good. So stinking good. Boy. They said, I'm glad you're still here. Rob Morrison, seriously thinking about doing the Bourbon Trail in the spring. Do folks recommend it if you haven't done before? Oh, for sure. Just go to Kentucky and just spend all your time there. Just take your time. Don't try to do it really quickly, because from what I understand, it seems like you could do it quickly, but it's like not as fun. If you just go and you can take your time. Michter's 20 falls in this proof category. Wonder if anyone went hard and sent you some of that. Michter's 20? What's the proof of Michter's 20? It's above 108? No shiza. I did not know that. G does rhyme with P, yeah. How do you smell it in your eyeball? It splashed in my eye. Yeah, it's a bad thing. I can't tie them, Mom. Nope. That's kindergarten. That's crybaby bullshit, Mom. You can't just make them tie. I can't do it. Can't do it. Teach their own. Wise guy, whiskey guy. Oh, Teddy Ruxpin. Tell me we're the same age without telling me we're the same age. Did you ever put Snoop Dogg in Teddy Ruxpin and let Teddy Ruxpin sing Snoop Dogg? His mouth did the same thing as when he sang his songs, but it was Snoop Dogg was playing. AT40? Now it makes sense. Why didn't you call yourself AT40? I did a tasting last night with a group of people from Dara did a fundraiser for the Colorado fires last year, and eventually we finally got down to doing a tasting. It was like one of the giveaways it wasn't my idea. Let's put it that way. But got to do a tasting with a group of people last night. It was a lot of fun. I babbled and made a fool of myself, and it was silly, but it was fun. We had some good pours, and it's weird not having somebody in the group who's like very outspoken. Normally, when I'm in a group of people, I'm trying to like find my way to talk, but every once in a while, I get into a group of people who are super quiet, and then I'm like, oh, I've got to be the talker. Okay. Where's Grease when you need him? You know what I mean? Where's Dan Shook? Where's Dan Like? I need a Dan Like to come in here and just take over the room. But it was fun. I had a good time last night. The Thrash Bag, Thrasher himself. So with your top 3 picks last week, William LaRue Weller, HH17, and GTS, what does that say about the argument people are always trying to make that the high-cost bourbons are not worth the chase? Or is that just your high-end palate? No, those were no. I don't think people say they're not worth the chase. I think people say that I think people are just sick of not finding anything that they want for a reasonable price. For example, I mean, even if I thought that those 3 whiskeys you just mentioned, the ones that were the ones that earned the medals last week, even if they're worth the price that they're going for, I could never afford it. You know what I mean? Like that's not something that's viable. It's not something that I could do. I can't spend that much money on whiskey. I've never spent more than $300 on a bottle of whiskey, and I don't know how. it's not the chase, it's just like the craziness of it, you know? It's just the hype behind it. Are they phenomenal? Yes. But not a lot of people who like I just like chill with. I don't chill with anybody. What am I talking about? It's just a ton of money. A ton of money that I don't have. You know what I mean? As far as like to spend on a bottle of bourbon. Some people have that type of like like they can just do that, but not everybody. If they were cheaper, if they were closer to MSRP, then it would be worth the hunt. If it wasn't a stupid game of like you can only find them on the internet for who knows what reason. D smells so good. Oh gosh. D, oh my gosh, D is good. Crap. What did I say about D? Same as C. All right. Well, let's try. I said maybe same as C. Let's try C. All right. Well, that holds up. D and C are so similar they could be flip flopped. Let me see. Shit. Let's try F then. Huh. This is funny. All right. A little bit more water. I'm so confused right now. I am so confused. Enter the Sandman and Teddy Ruxpin. I'm right here, says the Grease. They call me the Grease. He's a good. Grease is a good guy. He's a good guy. Sorry, that's Anderson Silva again. Dave Chappelle? I'm so far behind. I'm super sorry. Where are we at? 9:44? A couple minutes? That's not bad. That's not too bad. Done chasing. Please don't rate Rare Breed high. Why not? It's Rare Breed's a quality barrel strength bourbon for $45. You can get William LaRue Weller, Heaven Hill 17, or GTS for cheap price of kidney. You have two. My kidneys last longer, I think. They just last longer. There's some distilleries to visit in Kentucky for 3 days. It depends on where in Kentucky you are going to be. If you're going to be in like the Louisville area, if you're going to be over towards Lexington or whatever. But if I were to go, but it depends on really what you want to do as well. If you want to go on tours, or if you want to like have a good restaurant experience, if you want to be in a position to like potentially buy a good bottle. Bardstown Bourbon Company Bardstown has a great tour, a great kitchen, a great experience. It's modern, it's phenomenal. I think that if you go to Kentucky and you're in the Bardstown area, you have to go to Bardstown Bourbon Company. It's great. I think Willet is pretty cool for their restaurant is good food. I've never gone on a tour there, and Willet is neat because it's just like a small little like. It just seems kind of like home to me because I'm from a super small town. I don't know. Like, what do you guys think? Like, where would you go? Kentucky's Peerless is super cool in Louisville. Like Peerless, they give you a great tour. Peerless is nice. I like Peerless a lot. Castle and Key is a must visit. All right. Let's see here. Schmartz Bourbon Company. Yeah, I think so. For sure. All right, let's freaking figure these out. I have to figure these out. I've been putting it off. I heard Maker's Mark is a good experience. I've never been to Maker's Mark, and I don't know if they'll have me. Just kidding. A is the one I thought was like a Woodford batch proof kind of deal. Oh, wow. Tasting A again. A is a bit barrel bitter. Huh. I did just taste water, though. So there's that. Oh, my gosh. This is the hardest one. Oh, boy. Yeah. All right. There's honestly not enough whiskey in these glasses for me to A and B them enough to truly pick the correct top 5. I am what I would consider to be very confident in my first place. Second, third, fourth, and fifth place are like they could be flip-flop switched. They can be turned in any way. I could relabel the glasses and not even know. They're very close to very good. When I find out that they're very different, it's going to be embarrassing, but they're just so good. The top 5 are just so good. A, when I went back to it, just didn't quite hold up, but still very good. 6 out of 8, I love. 6 out of 8, I really, really like. 2 out of the 8, not great. Not a super huge fan. 1 out of 8 is bad. One of them is bad. All right, let's figure out what these are. We should figure it out. Oh, wow. Okay, I did that. I have to figure out my favorite on these two. Man, that's oaky, though. All right. Yeah, I'm done for tasting. That's my palate is what some people will consider to be ready to be done. 8 pours. I'm very confident in my favorite. I know that first, second, and third are very, very good. Man, okay, let's just do it. Let's just go to the reveal. Let's go to the reveal. I don't even know how to say this. Amodao. Could you review King's Family Distillery Black Label Straight Bourbon? Would love your opinion on it. King's Family Distillery Black Label Straight Bourbon. I've never seen that before. I don't think, unless I'm wrong. I don't think I've ever seen that. And I'd be happy to put in my 1 ounce Wednesday box or like do it on a live stream. To be super fair, this is just kind of, if I made a review of, if I shot a video for King's Family Distillery Black Label Straight Bourbon, like 7 people would watch it. But if I did it on a live stream and I really enjoyed it, then that might get more attention to it. It's just a thing, like nobody clicks on a video for things that they have no idea what it is. But if it's very good, that's a good thing. So I'll look for it. I'll definitely look for it. And if I find one, I'll pick it up for sure. How are you still alive? Oh, I'm doing great, Humdinger. Doing good. You should go to Castle and Key and Wilson Torres, their best brand ambassador. All right, Wilson. Wilson. Randall. That's not a real last name. How many Rebel 10 should I buy at $100? Is it Rebel 10 or Rebel Yell 10? That's the question. Is it Rebel 10 or Rebel Yell 10? And then Randall says again, Smoke Wagon Uncut reduced price to $65. Is it bad? No, it's really good. $65 for a Smoke Wagon Uncut Unfiltered that's a good price. I'd pick one up for sure. All right. Before I do the reveal, I'm going to use the little boys' room. I will be right back. But before I do that, I drank a ton of water today, so there's that. Let's put on a little music for you. How about that? Just a little music while I use the little boys' room. My mouse is not working great. That's for sure. All right. I will be right back. We're back. We're back and we're feeling great. It's amazing what stuff like that can do for you. You know what I mean? I'll be going live after this if anyone wants to hang out. It says fifth quarter tailgate. Nice. Fifth quarter tailgate. Laura Stafford. Makers is also great because it's out in the middle of Kentucky in the history of with Margie Samuels. Right? Could G be Rare Stash? Rare Stash is not even near the right proof for that. All right, let's do this. Music probably too loud, so let's just turn it down. Turning it down. All right. Let's get into the reveal. Do what Jonathan said. What did Jonathan say? Matt, call the bottles before the reveal. Cam didn't say you had to be correct. Oh, you're right. He didn't say he had to be correct. He just said call him. Jonathan Cook, you glorious son of a bee. Fantastic. All right. I'm going to skip last place. We'll reveal that one last. I'll reveal the last place after the winner because I want to find out what that is. My wife texted me and she says, "You done? I'm sorry. I will be done very soon." Seventh place was letter B. I think letter B is a maker's mark of some kind, like a stave finished maker's mark, is what I'm thinking. And glass B is, oops, that was loud. Envelope number 1. My microphone. Envelope number 1. Shit, then I lost my fuzzy thing from my microphone. Envelope number 1 belongs to Joe Peace. I feel bad because you didn't come in last place, Joe, because Joe said he sent a new sample that was better, but it just didn't get here in time. 7th place. What's better, Rebel 10 or Rebel Yell 10? The Rebel Yell 10 years were older than 10 years. They were like 14 years old. So those are the ones you want. All right. Joe sent in 7th place. Maker's Mark 2022 Private Selection Stave Profile, 1 Baked American Puke, 2 Seared French Cuvée, 4 Maker's Mark 46, 1 Roasted French Mendiant, 2 Toasted French Spice, Smoked Maple Garrar, proof 111.3. Yeah. Joe, thank you so much. Not a huge Maker's fan. It gives me a dairy. It just puts dairy on my nose. So totally cool. It's actually, I like the palate more than the nose, but still. Gets drunk, I will. I'll get there for sure. Scotty, my wife Bree only drinks White Claws but loves watching your videos with me. Oh, which one's your favorite White Claw? Black cherry? No. Watermelon? Probably not. Let's see. Mango? No way. It's got to be something different. Maybe a little. Can't quite put my finger on it. All right. A. A was in 6th place, and this is where it gets hard because these were all very good. I initially guessed. I thought it was like a Brown-Forman product. I guessed Woodford Batch Proof. Cam said that was like none of them are in the range. It is oaky and nice. Now that I tasted it again, the bitterness went away. I don't know. I'm going to stick with my order. A is envelope number 8. Which belongs to my main man, Jeff Mahar. Sorry, Jeff. But, I mean, top 6 were good. I like top 6 a lot. There's only 2 of them that I weren't a huge fan of. And Jeff Mahar sent it's a Peerless small batch bourbon. 109.4 proof. Wanted to see how an affordable bourbon held up against the other entries. Well, it beat out Maker's Mark Private Select and whatever in the hell is in Glass G. And upon first tasting, I did like it. I did like it a lot. When I went back, it just didn't quite hold up. So Peerless, it's a Peerless small batch, is 6th place. You think 1.75 Eagle Rare will go back quickly? Like, go back quickly. If you put it back quickly, then maybe. I can picture Cam saying, wow. What do you mean? What's wow about it? Peerless is a weird distillery that you don't taste a lot from. So, yeah, I mean, it's better than the Makers for sure. So The top, like I said, the top 5 are crazy. They're in just, it's a weird order. These could be flip-flopped. I'm going to smell and taste D and C one more time. Okay, I got the right order. C. What did I say for C? Where's my book? I did it again. Where did I put my book? Crap. Son of 3 Bs. I just had my book. Oh, there it is. In 5th place was Glass C. Very good. The first time I tasted it, I said, is this a Weller Foolproof? It might be a Weller Foolproof. Going back to it, I don't know if that's accurate or not. I just don't know. But C belongs to envelope 3. And envelope 3 is belonging to a couple of the best Hawaiian couple I know. The best Hawaiian couple I know. The best couple I know who's in Hawaii. The Klo family is 3. And I could have got this totally out of order, but it's my order tonight. Dwayne and Zoe Klo. Oh, it says you're a peach on it. Well, you automatically got bumped up into 4th place just for that. Hi, Matt. I'm an idiot. I'm reading it before I read it and forgot to include the key in the box. That's okay. And I most certainly didn't want to open the box since I just swore there weren't any liquids in the box. That's funny. Oh, friggin' Zoe. Zoe and Dwayne Klo are 2 amazing people. Here's the reveal. It's in the 2nd envelope. Glass C was... Come on, open. Get out of there. Ah. That's fun. Oh, it opens. Wow. Hi, Matt. What did the fox say? Hopefully he said Dwayne is a winner. Yeehaw. Okay. 4 Roses limited edition small batch 2021. Barrel strength. Kentucky straight bourbon whiskey. Damn it. I've mentioned this before. When I drink the thank you so much. That's a super generous sample. Especially since you gave me a sample of it already. Dang it. When I review it on a 1 ounce Wednesday, you'll know my true feelings because it will be by itself, completely blind. In a flight, for some reason, they just don't do great. The 2021 limited edition, it was good. It was good. It was sweet. It had cherry. But for some reason, when I tasted the other ones, it just fell short to make the top 4. So thank you, Dwayne and Zoe. That is a great pour. And out of the 25 ounces in that bottle, you've given me 3 of them minimum already. So thank you so much. I expected a check to fall out when you open the card. It's weird, right? Like when you open a card like that, because it was thick. It was thick with a few C's. So I'm sorry that you came in. It was good though. I really do like it. It's just in a blind. For some reason, they just don't do crazy goodness in a blind. Another from Randall, Knob 18 or Turkey Unforgotten. Better. I've never had the turkey, so the Knob 18 is phenomenal. The turkey I have not had. Swirl jobs for everyone, says Kevin Mathis. And Dwayne and Zoe Klo literally just left my Patreon. They sent me a middle finger emoji and left Patreon. I'm sorry. 4th place, Glass D. Wait, let me do this. I've got it. Since I'm unsure, there's D, there's F. D's, oh, so good. F. All right, we're going to go with the same order. All right. For D, I also put Weller Foolproof. It's cherry, it's sweet, it was light on the palate. Man, so the Four Roses Limited was the first. Okay, so yeah, my palate is fudged up tonight. As far as just guessing what they are, not great. But Cameron didn't say I had to guess right. All he said was I had to guess. So D, I'm going to say Weller Foolproof. That's because he said all I had to do was guess. And D, in fourth place, is Envelope 2. Envelope 2 belongs to Jordan Barr. Zoe, that happens sometimes. The first few pours are better than the later pours. It's weird. It's totally weird. Jonathan Cook, thank you for the heads up on that. I'd feel bad for putting Dwayne and Zoe's pour in fifth place if they weren't in Hawaii. Are you wearing like those skirts with the grass and you're just like doing the thing? Are you doing SJs on the beach with your hips? All right. Jordan Barr is fourth place. Just missed the podium, but it was very close. No kidding. Wow. All right. So what happened was I mixed up Buffalo Trace with MGP, which happens a lot. Okay. Oh boy. All right. Jordan Barr, thank you so much. This is a Smoke Wagon Rare and Limited Elevator Batch, 114 proof. Dang it, that's good. Do I have any more of that for 1 Ounce Wednesday? Please tell me I have more of that, because that's so good. It's just... Oh yeah, I do. Great. I have enough for a 1 Ounce Wednesday. Jordan, thank you so much. Smoke Wagon Rare Limited Elevator Batch. Wow. Well, this is funny because the top three better be... I'm going to embarrass myself. I just feel it. Kind of feel it. Oh, thank you, Zoe. Love you too. Don't face palm me. You know what? How do I... There. Face palm me. Number 3. Now we're to the podium. Cam, you can talk to me again in like 5 minutes or 3 minutes, whatever it is. F. F is in third place. It is sample number 5. Envelope 5 belongs to... Oh, how is... Wait a sec. Oh, wait, because I didn't do G. Envelope 5, Brett Buffum. Mr. Buffum, thank you so much. It's in a stapled thing. Opened it. Okie dokie. Ow, the staples. Ouch. They're sharp. In third place is from Brett, Redwood Empire Haystack Needle Single Barrel, 14-year fall 2021, 113.6 proof. So good. So good. So good. Like I said, the top 4, top 5 were just so good that it was really difficult to place them in a correct order. And if I did this 5 times, they would probably be in like 5 different orders. Thank you so much, Brett. That is so stinking good. I like that a lot. It's very, very good. And that's the first time I've had it. Second place is Glass E. Yeah, I put Cam in timeout because he did a face palm thing. I'm never mean to Cam on his live streams. I'm always super nice. Glass E. Smells so good. By the way, I thought that the haystack needle could have been a Discovery series. I guess it was like a Discovery 3 or 4. E. Man, E smells so sweet, so creamy, so nice. It's a little light on the palate, but it's just that's a great pour. Oh boy, I don't know what that is either. I guessed Weller Foolproof for 3 of them. And I thought that was the best Weller Foolproof of my guesses. So far 0 for 2, but let's go. Glass E. Number 6. Number 6 is belonging to John Griffin. Well, over 3. The runner-up, the glass E, is Old Soul Single Barrel Straight Bourbon Capital County Select 2021 North Carolina. 109 proof. Wow, really? Just an Old Soul pick? Smells like that? What in the world? Okay. I know there was like an Old Soul 15, I think. There was like an aged one. That smells so good. Man, that's good. That's a great barrel pick. Whoever picked that barrel, whoever had the opportunity to pick that barrel is super lucky. That's a very, very good barrel. 109, and that's what I'm talking about. When I say who has the best bourbon in this proof range, in this weight class, that's what I'm talking about. Because nobody would think that an Old Soul single barrel, which I picture in my head, isn't age stated, but you knew it was phenomenal, and you sent that. That is so good. Capital County Select 2021 from North Carolina. Number 23 from North Carolina, Old Soul Single Barrel. That's really good. Great juice. Well, 0 for 3 on my Weller Foolproof picks. So 4th, 3rd, and 2nd place, all MGP. Which one was 4th? 4th place was, I don't even know. You can do the math. I'm just sitting here revealing. That's all. Is Redwood Empire MGP? The haystack needle might be. It might be. Yeah, I think it is. All right. In 1st place was H. H had the nose, a crazy nose. The palate was a bit delicate. The nose was insane. In 1st place was Envelope 7, a phenomenal pour. In last place, letter G, this is a fun thing to do, is Envelope 4. 4 is in last place, and 7's in 1st. This is fun because you're either the winner or the loser. You know what I mean? So, should I reveal the winner or the loser first? I think I should do the loser first. You know what? Let's just do G. Let's do G first. You know what? No, we're going to do the winner first, and then we'll reveal what I really did not like. The winner tonight and the champion of the light heavyweight division is the owner of Envelope 7. And envelope 7 belongs to a man who has the name Jeff. Jeff Frederick is the winner and the light heavyweight champion. What did Jeff send? Old Forester 117 High Angels share barrels, 110 proof. I loved that when I did it on blind. When I did that blind on a 1 ounce Wednesday, loved it. It was so good. The High Angels share, so good. I think that was the one I did, right? Yeah, because I have a second sample here. Yes. You knew me. You played the system. You knew I absolutely loved it. The High Angels share Old Forester 117 is the champion. Jeff Frederick, you son of a bee. It was a great one. No, Cameron, it doesn't say batch 1 or 2. It just says 117. That's all it says. How did you get back here so quickly, by the way? Am I that slow? Kind of feel like I'm pretty slow. Nah. All right, who sent the P? Kyle. One Mocast. I'm so excited to see what this is. I'm going to smell it again. Congrats, Jeff. You are the light heavyweight champion. That's a tremendous pour. So good. What the fuck is that? Oh my God. Kyle, are you in chat? One more cast. Are you still here? You were here earlier. Are you still here? I don't know what in the world that is. Oh, Kyle. I have been enjoying G this evening. I just totally missed the mark. Don't beat yourself up. Don't beat yourself up. I knew it was a tough category. Drown my sorrows in some G. Calvin Collab 4? There's no way. There's no way. I am the smartest man on the planet. Cameron, what did I call? What did I say it was? I literally called the whiskey on the friggin' nose. I called it on the nose. And when I tasted it, it went out the window because I thought it was worse than what I smelled. It's just not. I'm super sorry, Starlight. I'm super sorry. Starlight Distillery Bourbon Whiskey Cigar Batch, finished in Brazilian Amburana barrels. I said young bourbon covered up with a Amburana barrel finish. I literally called it. I was at Starlight and I smelled and tasted an Amburana finished bourbon that was much, much different than this. I'm like, I don't mean to be an asshole, and that's not my thing here. I'm not trying to be the guy who's shitting on distillery. I love Starlight is like so amazing. I fucking, pardon my language, mother, love Starlight so much. From the moment you get to Starlight, you feel like you're somewhere special, and that's the truth. Restaurants, orchards, friggin', they have a winery, a distillery, gift shops, tours. It's an amazing, amazing farm. I never tasted anything like this when I was there. Wow, that is... And now that I know what it is, I can double down on the Amburana. I called Amburana on the nose, by the way. When I first smelled it, I thought young whiskey. Then when I smelled it the second time, I said Amberana. Oh, wow. That is I mean, I'm not drinking any. It's that one is not my favorite. But I do love Starlight. I need to pick with them. I want to do more picks with them. Gosh, I wish it wasn't Starlight. But that finish is like brutally. It's like, let's say you were, I don't know. Making out with your, no, I'm not going to go there. Too close to home. It's a rude awakening. It's sharp. It's strong. That's a furious punch to the nose. Some people love the Amberana finish stuff. Some people don't. I think the Amberana finish stuff is good as long as it's like within a range. You have to have a good base. You have to have a good bourbon base or a good rye base. The base has to be decent. You can't start with something that's bad and try to cover it up. I'm not saying that's the case here. It kind of smells like it. It smells like a young whiskey covered up with that finish, and the finish went way too long. Amberana's okay. It's very cinnamony. Ryan Elvas told me it smelled like Cinnamon Toast Crunch milk, and it does. But this one is like that Toast Crunch if it had the most, I don't know, like extra optimal amount of like tren and friggin' human growth hormone in it. It's just, that's super strong. Dang. Did call it though. I did call it. Saucy Sheen says Matt. I'm sorry. I went off on a tangent. A bit on a tangent. My bad. Is Dickel 15 101 proof worth $55? Randall, if you like the Dickel profile, if you like oak and that profile, for sure. You're not going to find a 15-year bourbon or whiskey for that price anywhere else. Cameron, I mean, you literally, I took one sip and I don't want to take another one. So I can see a candle. It's super strong. It's super strong. But I don't know. That's just not. I feel like that was overfinished. No matter what the base was, that was way overfinished. But I'm Momocast super sorry. This is nothing against you. By the way, don't think that. I friggin' love you, Momocast. You're amazing. It all has to do with our preferences, like what we think, what we love, what we like. I can see why you would send that because it is so different. It's so out of left field that in a lot of tastings, the thing that is different actually wins. So like in a spirits competition with like, let's say 100 bourbons, George Dickel might win because it is just that much different than the rest of like the Kentucky bourbons that are being presented. And just being different makes it stand out to judges where they're like, oh, wow, what is that? I like that. Unfortunately, this one is different, but it's kind of like a Victoria's Secret fashion show where all the models are coming on stage in like the most glorious of bikinis, right? Like cheeky bikinis, long bikinis, like low rise, high rise, whatever, you know what I mean? And then all of a sudden, the werewolf jumps out from behind the curtain and is like, fucking everybody, shut the fuck up. And then everyone's like, good God. The werewolf didn't win the show because the werewolf was like a bit too scary, like a bit too different. Was it wearing a bikini? Sure. But nobody noticed the bikini. Everybody noticed the werewolf being way out of control. And that is what G was. A werewolf that just didn't know its place. It didn't blend in well enough to be significantly different, but slightly different. It just stood out like a werewolf in a Victoria's Secret show. That's all I'm saying. That's what I mean. Yeah, they do have a winery, Mom. It's the Starlight Distillery Winery. It's Huber Farms. Huber Farms. It's in Indiana, southern Indiana. It's amazing. Enormous place. Hundreds of acres. Like strawberry picking. Friggin'. They have a peach orchard. They have like apple orchard. Everything you can imagine. They have a huge farm. It's so friggin' good. All right, that's gonna do it for tonight. Sorry to end on a sad note, but on a good note, friggin' Jeff Frederick, right? Am I right? The championship, the light heavyweight champion. Is it okay to mix Rebel 10 with Grant? Whatever you want, Randall. You can do whatever you want. You can mix Rebel 10 with friggin' soy sauce. I don't give a shit, man. You know, whatever you think tastes good. Worcestershire sauce. Jeff Frederick, hell yes, give me that belt. Light heavyweight champ 2022. Jeff Frederick, high five. Hey, be honest, did you see my Angels Share review before you sent the sample? That's a good question. Did you know I liked it before you sent it? Because that's a good strategy. Oh, no thanks. I'm good on that, Bruzel. We don't need to be sending samples of that. Cam, no, forget about it. No. One more from Randall. IW Harper 15, $80 better, or Dickel 15 at 55? I'd probably do the Dickel, to be fair, at 55. IW Harper is very low proof. It just depends on your flavor, like what you like. You know what I mean? Like, if you don't like Tennessee whiskey, then don't buy Dickel. Eric Yuka. Hey, Matt, opened Red Panty Night tonight. The crew liked it more than Disco 7. Well done. Disco 7 is a bit different. It's corn whiskey, a lot of corn whiskey mixed in there. I can see it. It's a bit strange, but I'm super happy you like it. It's one of my favorite things I've picked. So good. It is very good. And it's from Starlight. Starlight, friggin' awesome. And then Brett Buffum one more time says, skipping my super chats. Book. I'm sorry, Brett. I didn't mean to skip them. I'm super sorry. I just get into a thing where I just miss shit. I'm sorry. My bad. He noped that so fast you didn't even see me calling it Amurina. Oh, yeah, Amurinana. Yeah, well. That was fun. This was a fun flight. The top 5 were very, very close. Top 6 could have been flip-flopped. I called the makers. I did call that. I called the Amberana finish. So I called the bottom 2. And then when we got into my favorite 6, I had no idea. They were all just very good. Thank you, everybody, for supplying those samples, for being a part of the Ultimate Fighting Championship. Josh, thank you for the super chat. I'm getting off of here. I need to tuck my wife into bed. I need to use the little boy's room again. So much water. I love you a lot. This coming Wednesday, whatever you do, please make sure to watch the video, and whatever instructions I probably may or may not give in the video, just follow them. It's going to be a lot of fun. Unless, of course, it's not fun, because there's a chance it might not be fun. It's going to be fun no matter what, but it could be the most fun if it is that. So just wait. Wednesday, the 19th, my 3-year channel YouTube anniversary. Be there, watch the video, and it's going to be a shit show. But it'll be cool. You'll like it. I might not. I love you all. Have a great night. We'll see you next Friday, live and in person. My name is Matt. This is ADHD Whiskey. Like I always say, keep your head in the clouds, but your mind on the Tooth Fairy tonight. Because the Tooth Fairy has to come, and I don't want to forget about that. So I need to go to bed soon. You know that you're an adult, like a real life adult, when like the most exhilaration, the most like fear, the most like scared, and the most, what's the word? I don't know. When you're in that bedroom and you're digging under that pillow trying to find it, and you've got the cash or the money in the other hand, and you're trying to make the swap. You start sweating, your heart beats at 150, and you're just like, this is what a rush feels like. At 37 or 36, however old I am, 38 probably, this is what literal adrenaline and just fear feels like. You make the swap. You leave the room. You half shut the door. You make it down the stairs. You sit in the seat and you go, I got away with it. Until next tooth. I am all this man. And everybody should be pretty impressed with my sleek stealth abilities. Good night.